Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in to this newest episode of The Pulse. I'm standing here with Tatiana Licorice. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
I am by day a clinical consultant, surgical technologist, and medical coder, but my passion is the company that I founded, For the Love of Surgery, which is essentially an education-based platform where I'm able to assist and help those incoming medical professionals that work in surgery and assist them in getting that hands-on lab experience before they're just thrown into clinicals and as well as, their full-time roles.
Absolutely. I love that. Okay, education.
Yes.
Okay, resume. We love that. We love that. So can you tell us a little bit more about your program? How do people access it? What does it look like?
Yeah. First and foremost, the best way to get the most information is going to fortheloveofsurgery.com. I have a plethora of resources on there. So there's lists of schools that are accredited where you can get your degree and you'll actually be able to sit for your certification exam. There's also a salary transparency list that I've created. So various professionals with various experience, from students, newbies, vets up to 20, 30 years, they all have given their salary ranges and what their experience is. That way people coming into the field, they actually have an idea
Yeah,
of what
they know
to
what to expect.
Yeah, so there's that on the website. There's also things that you can purchase to help you, study guides and things of that nature. So you can find all that on fortheloveofsurgery.com. There's also, we have Instagram, TikTok, where we kind of give those clips and little tidbits of different techniques and things that can help you along your journey in education.
Yeah, absolutely. And so this is something that you do after grad school or during grad school?
So this is actually like fresh. This can be students straight out of high school.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is super accessible. Like,
yes,
wow.
absolutely.
So this can even kind of help you find your passion. Like, if this is something that you want to do.
Definitely,
Really?
yeah.
Okay. So how many people are on the platform? Do you have how many users?
I guess on the website, I don't have like the best.
Okay, you have, yeah, no worries.
But as far as people that we've reached on TikTok, we have over 70,000 followers. On Instagram, over 30,000 followers. YouTube, I'm still working on it.
That's
YouTube,
okay.
one of those more difficult platforms. But definitely, so that's over 100,000 people that I have, some type of connection and reach to. Yeah.
That's amazing. And I can kind of hear the passion as you're talking about it. Can you tell me maybe about a scenario or maybe something that you've heard from someone who's using your platform that has kind of inspired you to kind of keep going and keep doing what you're doing?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me are those people that say somehow, some way they came across, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, the website, or word of mouth, and they say they were completely lost, really didn't know where they wanted to go. They know they needed some kind of change. And number one, being able to see someone that looked like them, talked like them, showed up similar to them, and realized that there was a passion behind what I was speaking about, that helped them, number one, find out about, the career field. And number two, help them figure out what their journeys and their next step was. And I love hearing that, because I found out, I'm now 2-3 years into my career and I'm absolutely so happy. I've been able to buy a house, been able to, buy a new car. Me and my kids are, living this lavish life now. I think that's my biggest takeaway from it all.
That's amazing. And we love to, again, like, see representation, see people who look like us, but also dropping gems on other people. Like, I know gatekeeping has been such a big thing, but it seems like as of late, especially some of the conversations I've been having on the Pulse, people are just open to just sharing information and uplifting each other. So why do you think that's so important, especially in the healthcare space, especially for Black people trying to go into healthcare?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is that we can't do it by ourselves. So gatekeeping is literally just keeping it for yourself, and we can't help everyone alone. So we have to share that information, and we have to be able to be open to sharing the space. I feel like the best way to grow is to share.
And so if someone is in a program, I know we talked a little bit about some of those programs who guarantee you can get XYZ in a certain amount of months, but you're not getting certain training. Say they're already in the program or they already done it. How can they advocate for themselves to see a better outcome? Or do they just completely pivot? Like, what does that look like?
Yeah, I think that's the hardest part, is when they found out too late and they've already paid their money, they've already entered the program. I think number one is finding community and finding people that can actually assist you in at least bettering your skill set and bettering the situation that you're in. Like, For the Love of Surgery, being able to have access to a community where there are people that can help you. So that's number one. Number two is then, just attempting not to be so discouraged. There are options. There are other certifications that you may be able to get. It's not the national certifications, but then also if you are able to, pivot and get those other certifications and go those other routes, end up working for a facility, then you can do what I always suggest, is have your job pay for your education.
I know that's right.
Yes. So then you could utilize that, go back to school, and be able to move up and get yourself in a better situation. That way you're not completely at a loss.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I'm curious because to be an entrepreneur is, I know it's a handful. I know it's a lot. I know you're doing 4 to 5, 6 jobs right now outside of the other 2 jobs you mentioned at the beginning of this interview. So I do want to ask, for someone who wants to do something similar to you, what is a piece of advice that you have for them?
Everything you do, make sure there's passion behind it. The reason why I keep pushing at what I do is because I love it. It doesn't feel like work. And I realize that that's a privilege. Not everyone is able to work and do something that they genuinely love. So if you are going to do something like entrepreneurship, make sure that you love it, because then it's not as difficult. It will still be difficult.
Just a little, but few challenges.
Right.
But nothing you can't get over.
Correct.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of The Pulse. Yeah, we've loved it. And I actually hope to bring you back on soon. I think you were amazing.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Thank you.